mid-range deck, and he came second with it a few weeks, 2 weeks ago. Lost to Todd Anderson in the finals. What does his opponent have?
Serg is playing a humans deck.
Okay.
So humans.
Any
a lot
new
of people
cards?
thought this was the best deck.
Sure. Any new cards or what?
As far as new cards go, it looks like he has Talia.
Okay.
He's 4X Talia. But
and there's a Talia right there. So Serg led with a turn 1 champion of the parish, and turn 2 Talia, and he's trying to beef that champion up to a 2/2.
And that's pretty good against Michael.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, Michael, he probably has 1 mana removal spells that can kill an X1. So.
Yeah, I mean, he has Galvanic Blast.
But the fact that he has double Dragon Skull Summon
Yeah.
hand, I mean, he's not going to be doing anything until turn 3.
Yeah.
So Serg's already going to have, like, dumped more than half his hand onto the table.
Yeah, Serg on blue-white humans. Pays 2. Oh, wow. Honor of the Pure. Michael needs to have something right. Oh, wow, he has nothing.
Yeah, I mean, even if he had something...
Okay, hold on.
Talia
Stop the match. He has to pay extra mana.
Yeah, he has to pay 1 extra for that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Everyone's getting confused with these new cards. All right. At least they caught on to it. I don't want, these guys got to play by the rules. All right, so Michael passes Serg's end step. That doesn't have anything, but it's his turn now, and he has his 3rd land. What do you think's coming down? Maybe Edge Champion?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really read his entire hand. He
like
has
a
a Ratchet Bomb
Mortarpod.
there.
I think he had Mortarpod in turn 2, but he couldn't even play it because of his tap lanes.
Yeah, and I think at this point, it's really bad for Michael.
Yeah, I mean, look how good it is. Like, even if he was up against a deck that, all right, there's a Ratchet Bomb for 3. Yeah, I mean, Michael couldn't even play Slagstorm there if he had it because of the Talia. And Serg just keeps bashing in. Let's see what he has here.
Now, I mean, Serg's guys are going to be out of the champion.
If he plays
at least
Hero
will be
right
out
now,
of Slagstorm range.
I think
if he plays Hero, that's it.
Yeah, Michael just dead next turn to pretty much Michael could have nothing, or almost nothing. Yep, there's a Hero. Wow.
Yeah.
Puts another counter on the champion.
And he's going to be attacking for 7.
Yeah.
Put Michael down to 5.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Mike could have a land. Yeah, nothing. He just loses. Slagstorm does nothing. That's crazy. Look how good this human deck is. It's
Yeah, I mean, even if he has a Geist Flame into a Doomblade for the hero, he still just loses to any human or Honor the Pair.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even really cast them because of the Talia.
Well, he could cast the Geist Flame for 2 mana and then cast the Doomblade for 2 mana if he had a 4th land.
No, I mean, the Talia got pumped by the Honor of the Pure.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
mean,
it
that
has to be
doesn't matter,
a shot,
yeah.
like a Galvanic Blast or
I mean,
something.
Mike just scoops on turn 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just insane. All right, so...
This human deck, man.
Yeah, you know what? I might want to play humans at next week. And, everybody watching, if you guys are going to go to Cincinnati next weekend, you guys could be following the coverage of the Pro Tour. Maybe you might change your deck last minute when you go to Cincinnati. So definitely a lot of options. So Michael is going to bring in 2 Whip Flares and not much else. His deck doesn't really have too much sideboard cards against humans. I guess he's kind of set up against humans. Although he just got absolutely destroyed that game. I guess Michael's plan is to try to, 1-for-1 with his removal, maybe even 2-for-1 with a Slagstorm or a Ratchet Bomb. But, Hero is problematic, and Honor the Pure is problematic as well because it just makes his creatures so big and so powerful that it kind of overrides Mike's removal. What do you think Serg's going to bring in?
Serg's probably going to bring in 2 Revoke Existence and 2 Oblivion Ring. I don't know how good. I guess he's going to bring in his Celestial Purges. He just saw a red deck.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely interesting. What do you think about the option that Serg has to bring in his timely reinforcements? He's not going to be afraid of Mike's burn, right?
I don't think so. I think he like he's got like an interesting thing because he might not know what Mike's playing.
Exactly.
Like Mike is playing a weird red deck.
Yeah.
When you play against what he just played against, he might be thinking he's playing against some black-red zombie deck. That's what he's been seeing all over the room.
Yeah, we don't know. And we have the deck list right here.
But he did see a Ratchet Bomb in game 1, so he knows that he might be thinking he's playing against like Grixis Control.
Yeah.
He may just have absolutely no idea.
You never know. But normally, most of the time, people say, okay, I have timely reinforcements. I see my opponent has mountains. Mountains mean burn spells. Timely reinforcement gains me life. But
yeah, I mean, but if the burn spells are intended to be aimed at your creatures,
then
it's just completely different.
Sure, yeah.
You know, you're planning on having more guys than them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a 3-mana gain 6 is pretty bad.
Yep. All right, so they're still sideboarding. Michael Rooks fresh off his second place finish last week.
And I mean, with an innovative deck too.
Yeah,
that's a pretty exciting thing.
Yeah, I believe he came second, unless he's thinking of somebody else who played the same exact deck, and his name is Michael Rooks. But yeah, once we get our computer set up, we can definitely check that out and see exactly what's happening. All right, so honestly, I feel Serg is a huge favorite in this matchup. What do you think, Jake?
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think that cards like Hero Blade Holds, they just, he's asking tons of questions. And he's curving out very well.
Yeah.
And Michael's deck has very specific answers that are good for,
Do you see this? He's actually playing 4 Talias.
Yeah.
That's insane. Talia's a legend.
I know.
But I guess Serg thinks Talia is that good that he wants 4. And I did make a comment before that, there's not too many good 2-drops for the white deck. There's like Grand Abolisher, I'm not that big of a fan of. There's Relic Warden, but like if your opponent didn't go a turn 1 artifact or enchantment, it's not that powerful.
Yeah, it's not something you really want to be playing on turn 2 unless you're like on the draw and they play turn 1 Mortar Pod and you didn't have a 1-drop. Or turn 2 like Bomb or something like that. And the other problem with playing Leonin Relic Warders is, your deck's playing like equipment and stuff like that. So if your opponent doesn't have it, then you end up with these cards stranded in your hand a lot.
Yep. So it's just because Honor of the Pure is not it's a threat, but it's not dealing damage, and that's what these creature decks want to be doing. So I feel like a card like Honor of the Pure would be better if it would cost, say, 4 mana, and it gave all your guys, +2/+2, and just +2/+2.
That'd be a really good card.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably couldn't print that card because of how good it would be in
well,
limited.
I mean,
I guess that actually does not occur to them at all, considering a limited.
Like they printed Tempered Steel, and it's just 3 mana +2/+2 to all your artifact guys. I feel like 4 mana +2/+2 to all your white guys wouldn't be like.
Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
As it stands now, though, Honor of the Pure is so good, especially with cards like Doom Traveler, with Moorland Taunt.
Actually, I guess it would be worse because of hero and stuff.
Yeah.
Honor's really good.
Moorland Taunt, you get to make 2/2s.
Yeah, and it's so cheap.
So good.
Yeah. Disregard that last comment. Honor's just like insane. I don't like Intangible Virtue and Honor though. Like I don't like playing too many of those type of effects.
Yeah, because you end up with those hands where your hand doesn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can't play equipment. Like if you have 8 of these enchantments, how could you find room for equipment as well and have enough creatures? Yeah. It's really difficult. So Serg opted for 4 Honor of the Pure and 2 Sword of War and Peace, and 1 Mortar Pod. But I feel like Sword and Feast of Famine is going to be the new thing, especially this green deck has just been crushing. Yep. It looks like a handful of players are playing this mono green deck, and they're all doing well. To my knowledge,
haven't lost a match yet.
Yeah, we didn't hear anybody come over and say, "Yeah, I just lost with my mono green deck." They're just like, "Yeah, I'm crushing with my mono green deck."
Yeah, Tangle Cord Worm.
Yeah. Big Garrick, small Garrick. All right, so Serg leads off with a Champion of the Parish. Mike hits a second land drop. Does he have an answer? Maybe he has a Ratchet Bomb. Mortar Pod, very good. Yeah, I feel Ratchet Bomb is like too slow now.
I mean, for Ratchet Bomb to be good, I feel like you have to be, doing something that makes it worth it. Like if you have Sun Titans in your deck, maybe.
Yeah, I don't like Ratchet Bomb that much anymore.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Again, we haven't really seen anybody play against like a token deck yet.
Yeah. All right.
We
haven't seen a token deck really. All right. So Serg follows up with a turn 2 Grand Abolisher.
Grand Abolisher's pretty good against Michael's deck. It's going to force Michael to play main phase removal spells. He's probably just going to kill it right away.
You think so? Oh, there's a Ratchet Bomb.
Maybe not, but I mean, as long as that Grand Abolisher is in play, Serg can just freely do things like equip swords.
And he puts the counter on the Ratchet Bomb on his main phase because Grand Abolisher enables that from happening.
Yes.
Grand Abolisher, you can't play spells or abilities.
Can't do anything.
Let's see what Serg has now. Does he have the third land and a Mirror Crusader? That'd be pretty good.
That would be very good.
Doing some math. Looks like he's tapping 2.
Ooh, another 2 into the Ratchet Bomb.
Huh?
Oh.
Giving away some information, maybe bluffing. Who really knows? And just passes the turn. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what he's...
What do you think's going on? We don't know. All right, there's an Edge Champion. Maybe we'll never find out unless we see his hand. Oh, there's a sword. Why didn't he play sword?
I don't know.
I would have definitely played sword.
I mean, does he even play any instance? Is he Dismember, I guess? Celestial
Well, he has a
Bridge?
Grand Abolisher.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah, I think I definitely would have played sword last turn. I mean, like, I wouldn't be scared of that
I don't
Ratchet.
even think he had any instance in his hand. I think he just...
Well, with Grand Abolisher, could he even play instance on Michael's turn?
Yeah, he can. He can play them on other people's turns.
Okay.
It's not...
Alright, so there's a Revoke. Targeting the Ratchet Bomb. There's a Doom Traveler. And then he should attack, right?
Yeah, I mean...
There's a free 2 damage, no?
It's a very free 2 damage.
Yeah, I would have attacked.
Yeah, now he's probably getting Whip Flare or something here.
Maybe. Yep, there's Whip Flare.
Yeah.
So, not only did Serg miss out on 2 points of damage, he could have had an equipped Grand Abolisher with his sword.
Yeah. That's hard to beat.
Yeah, that is really hard to beat for the nearly mono red deck. But so be it. And now
if he draws a land here, it might just end anyway, though.
Looks like he drew an Honor of the Pure.
So something we often see when we're watching these matches is a lot of people are, they'll see 2 cards in their hand and they'll just cast whichever one is better for the specific turn they're on. Something that's really important.
There's a Hero by Serg.
Yeah, something that's really important though is just using your mana most efficiently. Playing a 4-drop instead of a 3-drop is really good on turn 4 because then you can double spell sooner.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a Devil's Play. That's a nice card. Deals with Hero Blade Hold.
It does deal with Hero Blade Hold. And Mike is in for 2 more. Serg draws another Honor, so I think he should go Honor, attack.
Yep.
And I believe his last card in his hand is that sword.
Yeah, now that puts that spirit out of range of things like Whip Flare.
Well, but I think Mike should have flashed back the Devil's Play. That's like what I would do if I was Michael.
That's what I would do also.
Yeah. This game would have been so, like, I honestly feel Serg had this game won if he just played the...
if he had just played that sword, the game would be over, I think.
And I think he's going to look back and, like, watch his tape and realize that was his misplay. Unless that card is not a sword. Yep. All right. Awesome play by Michael.
I like it.
Yeah, very solid.
Play.
All right. Serg is now in like desperate need of drawing a creature, and he gets is that a Doom Traveler?
It's just about as good as it gets.
Yep.
Creature department.
Maybe that's not a sword in his hand?
It must not be a sword. I can't believe it's a sword anymore. Which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because all right. I mean, I apologize if it's not a sword because it just seems like you just want to play sword there and get it on the Doom Traveler next turn, like guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And not have to hope to draw a 5th land. I think it's a sword.
It's a sword.
It is a sword, yeah.
So it doesn't.
Maybe Serg is trying to go for a surprise factor, but I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah. Well, then
All right. It's kind of odd play by Michael. Does he not have anything in his hand? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, he can't do anything, so. Doom Traveler is just too big for Michael to do anything, I guess.
Yeah, I'm confused. There's just this. And now he gave his opponent like 5 turns to draw that Brimstone Volley.
Yeah. So Michael actually played it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael's gonna beat in again. Maybe. Oh.
Yeah. Well, now his.
Yeah. So yeah. He
guy has protection from everything.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So he's gonna beat in.
Serg's just going to drop down to 10 there. The Mortar Pods actually let Michael do a lot of extra damage on the tail end there.
So I guess he's going for the equipped. He must have something. Galvanic Blast. Yep, will deal 4 damage because of the Metalcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Serg is going to lose this game.
A lot of missed opportunities for Serg.
Yeah.
I think he could
Michael
still win.
actually, yeah, nah, I think Michael has it. Michael actually played this game very well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I can't find like one error. The flashback on the Devil's Play was really tight.
Yeah.
That was something that a lot of people.
I'm not sure if he had the Brimstone Volley that one turn, but it worked out perfect that he like waited. All right, there's a champion. Going to try to equip. Champion doesn't really do anything
5/5.
here.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, he's just going to have to draw another card to gain some life with his sword.
I mean, the sword can't even get through, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just got Mortar Pod blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, block and shoot. Surge down to 7. There's Mox Opal. Make sure he has Metalcraft. Slagstorm, 3 damage to each player. And then Michael's going to finish him off with an attack. Unless Serg has something that he drew. Nope. Scoops it up. Wow. All right. So Michael against Serg. They're going to game 3. Maybe afterwards we get Serg in the booth asking about that sword and war and peace play. Michael's playing solid as usual. So
this is very tight play from Michael.
Yeah, maneuvered around the sword, maneuvered around double Honor of the Pure. It's just kind of crazy.
And it's just tempo is so important now in Magic.
Yeah.
And I mean, whereas like in times of your just surprise factor and holding onto cards for a very long period of time has maybe rewarded you in many ways. That doesn't happen anymore.
I mean, it still happens, but in that scenario,
when you're playing humans, you don't want to slow roll your sword, especially when you don't even have like the lands 4 and 5 in your hand yet.
Yeah, humans kind of plays itself out. It's, you know, you play your 1 drop, play your 2 drop, play your 3 drop, and then hopefully you have Hero sitting in your hand and 4 lands in play on turn 4. So it kind of just plays itself out. But for this game, Serg will be on the play. Wonder how much of a difference that will make. What do you think?
I mean, if he gets a draw like he had in game 1, it's just really hard to lose.
Okay.
But it all depends on like what happens here. Does Michael have access to Arc Trails?
Michael?
Yeah. Do we know to see Arc Trails?
Yeah, Michael has. We'll get the exact.
He has 3 Arc Trails. Yeah, I mean, an Arc Trail could just like ruin Serg's day depending on his draw.
No. Michael doesn't have Arc Trails.
Oh, it's not a Arc Trails.
It's Whip Flare. Yeah, it was written really, a little messy, but it's actually Whip Flare.
Okay.
Yeah, so no Arc Trails out of Michael, only Whip Flares. I mean, he's got Go for the Throats, Geist Flame, Slagstorm, Galvanic Blast, Shrine, Brimstone Volley, Devil's Play, Mox Opal, Ratchet Bomb, Mortar Pod, Chandra Phoenix, and Edge Champion. Rounding it off with 24 lands. One of his lands being the Sentient Bloodhall. Definitely interesting. Could randomly finish off your opponent. What do you think about the Bloodhall?
I don't love it.
No, you don't like it?
I think, I mean, a deck like Michael's can use it because he's not playing all the 1-drops. He's not trying to cast a ton of different spells, so it's fine.
Okay.
But in most decks that are red and black, you're trying to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, or even if you're a Grixis control deck, then you're trying to cast 3 different colors worth of spells. So then you don't want it because it's not a powerful enough effect to warrant that. But I mean, if you're playing a 2-color deck where you're not casting like colored 1 or 2 drops, which is basically what Michael's doing. Like Michael's 1 and 2 drops that are colored are just removal spells. So he can afford one land like that. So it's a good call by him to play one of that in his deck. It's one of those cards that has these really corner case situations where it's right to play one of them.
Yeah.
And this is one of those situations.
Looks like Serg's having a great time. This is awesome.
Man, he's so happy.
He came out to the SCG Open here in Richmond, Virginia.
It looks like he's on a roller coaster.
Yeah. I mean, it is. Sometimes Magic does feel like a roller coaster. You like win